Hello, this is Dr. Paul Cottrell, and I promised everyone that I was going to read from the Zohar, one page of it, pertaining to the Messianic era and how it kind of dovetails into the crisis that we're in. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I just haven't had the time, and so I figured that I'll do it now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be going over a calendar and counting the days from certain dates, and show you where the parallelisms are. Now, I'm going to read you. Zohar is a text that is very Kabbalistic, depending on the interpretation of the actual writing of the Zohar. You know, it can be as much as 2,000 years. Some state that the Zohar is a little bit younger than that. May have been even written in 700 AD. Some say maybe even the 1300s. I come from the tradition that it's an old text that was eventually written down, and it's most likely at least 2,000 years old as a text. But scholars have debated that point. There is no doubt, though, that the Zohar is a major Kabbalistic text. And the idea is that the Torah and the Bible, the Old Testament, are written in parshas, sections for each week. Well, you get a deeper understanding of each parsha by reading the Zohar. So it's like a commentary of the parsha, but not all parshas are treated equally. And not all parshas are even written in the published Zohar. Now, what's weird, if you really want to get into the esoterics of the Zohar, there is a tradition out there that certain versions of the Zohar have more written. So there's parts of the Zohar that are hidden. And that's maybe part of the reason why there's certain parshas that don't have commentary. So the version I have, certain parshas don't have commentary. There may be, and I haven't seen them, but there may be Zohar versions out there that actually have other parshas expounded upon. With that said, there is a parsha in Numbers, okay? So you have the 5 books of Moses. So in Numbers, there's a parsha that's called Balak, all right? So Numbers, Balak, and then in Zohar, it's page 212b. So the way the old text, when it was written in Aramaic or in Hebrew, you would have the front page and the back page. The back page is a B, the front page is an A, okay? Alpha, bet, right? So it's 212B for the Zohar, the page. Now, it is pertaining, it's pertaining to a verse in Numbers in Balak. I see him, but not now, okay? So if people want to follow in their Bible, or if they want to follow in the 5 books of Moses, it's Numbers, Balak, and it's the verse is, I see him, but not now. I don't know which verse within the Balak parsha. You'd have to look that up. It's near the end, though. So 212b. I see him, but not now. Since some of these things were fulfilled at that time and some later, while some were left for the Messiah, we have learned that God will one day build Jerusalem and display a certain fixed star flashing with 70 streamers and 70 flames in the midst of the firmament. And it will shine and flash for 70 days. So the key here is that there's a sign and there's a 70-day count. It will appear on the 6th day of the week, on the 25th of the 6th month. Now, this is going to be in the lunar calendar. So the 6th day is a Friday. The 25th day of the 6th month. And will appear on the 7th day. Oh, and will disappear on the 7th day after 70 days. So there's going to be a set. So you see this, it's on the 6th day, it's a Friday. On the 25th day of the 6th month of the lunar calendar, and it will disappear on the 7th day after 70 days. So the sign in the sky is going to be for 70 days. On the first day, it will be seen in the city of Rome. And on that day, 3 lofty walls of that city shall fall, and a mighty palace shall be overthrown, and the ruler of that city shall die. Then that star will become visible throughout the whole world. So it looks like there's going to be a sign in the sky, and a ruler will die. And there's going to be destruction of the city. Then that star will become visible throughout the whole world. In that time, mighty wars will arise in all quarters of the world, and no faith shall be found among men. When that star shines in the midst of the firmament, a certain powerful king shall arise who will seek domination over all kings and make war on 2 sides and prevail against them. On the day when the star disappears, the Holy Land will be shaken over an area of 45 miles. Now, the Holy Land being Jerusalem. On that day, when the star disappears, so it's on the 71st day, the Holy Land will be shaken over an area of 45 miles, all around the place where the temple used to be, and a cave will be laid open beneath the ground, from which shall issue a mighty fire to consume the world. Now, fire could mean literally a fire, or it can mean understanding, coming from Bina. From that cave shall spread a great and noble branch, which will rule over all the world, and to which shall be given the kingship, and the heavenly saints shall gather to it. Now, you remember that Solomon's caves are underneath the temple. And they're windy, so that it's to hide. Okay. Now, then will the king, Messiah, appear, and the kingship shall be given to him. Mankind will then suffer one calamity after another, and the enemies of Israel will prevail. But the spirit of the Messiah shall rise against them and destroy the sinful Edom, and burn in fire the land of Seir. Hence it is written, and Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession of his, which were his enemies, while Israel doth valiantly. And in that time, the Holy One, blessed be he, shall raise the dead of his people, and death shall be forgotten of them. Rabbi Abba said, why is it written, for in joy ye shall go out? Isaiah. This is written in Isaiah. Because the answer is, because when Israel go out from captivity, the Shekinah will go forth with them, and and they with her. Now, the key here is that what is odd? 212 B. Now, bet has the numerical value of 2. It's an aleph, bet, gimel, dalet. So the number of the letter is the actual number, up to 10, and then it goes into, yud is 10, and then it goes into 10, 20, 30, 40, and then 100, 200, 300. So 212b can be written as 2 and a 2. The b is a value of 2, and the 1 added to the b is 3. And so you have 322. So you can, if you move it around, the numbers around, this is a gematria, what I'm doing. So you can get a 322. All right. It just so happens that in this version of the printing, it's on 322 page number. So if you see that, it's on page 322, and then the number is 212b. All right. So it's an important passage, and that is from Balak in Numbers, and it's expounding on I see him, but not now. Okay. So this is and the key here is the 6-day count, or the 6th day on the 20. Let me rephrase that. The 6th day on the 25th day of the month of the 6th month. And then there's a 70-day count. All right. Now, I don't think that we're in that time period right now. But what's interesting is that the 6th month is Elul. All right. And if we go, and that would be around, that's around September. Okay. So September. Okay. Now, so we go to here just to verify. So, month of the year for English. Just to make sure I'm right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. A little. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So Elul, and that is the 25th of Elul. It was September 11th, 2023. Okay. That was on a Monday. So again, Sunday is the first day. So Monday is the second day. So it's not the 6th day, but it is the 25th of the 6th month. And if you remember, in the news, there was a rainbow that was shining on the anniversary of 9/11 in New York. And the first time I've ever said a prayer ever in my life on a rainbow was this year on 9/11. It was so weird. I'd never seen anything so just bright, in terms of a rainbow. It was very strange. So, okay, so we don't have, it's not fitting the 6th day. It's landing on the 2nd day. Now, I keep on seeing 11:30. Okay, so let's go to 11:30. 11:30. All right, so November 30th. Okay, and count the days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Okay. That was September 22nd. Happens to be 7th of Tishrei. Okay. So it's not the 6th month, but the 7th month on the 7th day. Okay. And it happens to be the eve. So at the night, that's when Shabbos starts because it was a Friday. That's on the 6th day of the 7th of the 7th month. All right. And that is the Shabbos Eve, which is really important, right? The Shabbos of, the beginning of the Shabbos of right before Yom Kippur. And Yom Kippur is on the 25th. Okay. So something, and then you count right after that, then you have the Simchas Torah, right? And that's October 7th, the end of the big holiday between Rosh Hashanah all the way through Yom Kippur, all the way through Simchas, all the way through Sukkot, through Simchas Torah. Then you get into October 7th, right? And October 8th. And October 7th was important because that's when the attack in Israel happened. When you're outside of Israel, there's one extra day for the holidays. For most holidays, not all holidays, but for most, there's one extra day outside of Israel. So the point I'm making is that the number that I keep on seeing for 11:30 is the eve of the important Shabbos before Yom Kippur. So 11:30, the Shabbos for Yom Kippur, October 7th, and 9/11 are tied together. It's really weird, but we are not in the Messianic prediction that's in the Zohar on page 212b. But we are, I think, in a kind of a pre-stepping stone period. Plus, I don't think that there was a sign in the sky or anything that was in Europe or even in the United States if we want to interpret Rome to be the United States now. I don't think there was anything in the news about a sign in the sky that lasted for 70 days. So that's, I just found it just really interesting that there's an important countdown that's taking place on 212b in the Zohar for numbers, for Balak, and there is that on the 6th day of the 25th of the 6th month, and it lasts for 70 days. Doesn't seem like we're in that, but something weird about this number that I've been seeing since the early August has been 11:30. It keeps on playing in my mind. So there's this kind of darkness between August 1st and 11:30 that I see. And then there is this feeling that a few people are going to see this darkness and be affected by the darkness. Maybe something bad happens to them, a transition in their life, something. It's a few people. But then all of a sudden, what the feeling I get is after 11:30, the whole world feels it. So I'll call it, for lack of a better term, the sensitives are feeling something between August 1st and 11:30. And there's a charging that's taking place. And it's manifesting in the world affairs. But then all of a sudden it passes 11:30 and all the world feels it. And the hardship will increase. While this darkness has passed over, it seems as though they passed over the sensitives. The sensitives see it first and are affected by it first. And then the whole world will start to feel the effects. And it seems to me, from what I'm seeing, that the sensitives won't be as affected because they were kind of the bellwethers. So it's strange. I've had this feeling since August 1st. And this is not, let me reiterate, we are not in the Messianic countdown of the 70 days based on what's in the Zohar. We are not. But there is something very unique that's going on this year that is a stepping stone for that. Now, how many years to go? We would have to look at the calendar and figure out what year is a little 25th on Friday. I don't know. I'd have to look that up. But and how far out is that? I don't know. But it's very strange. Very, 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 very strange. And it just so happened that I read that piece of the Zohar during this time period between August 1st to now. I think I read it a few weeks ago. I think it was 2 weeks ago. It might have been 3 weeks ago, but probably 2 weeks ago. But it's strange to me, and I think other people are sensing something too. Another number that I'm seeing is September 24th, 2024, or something around September 24th of 2024. Other people have said there's something going on in December of this year. And some people have also said December of next year, 2024. So there are sensitives that are sensing something similar to what I'm sensing. But for me, it was extremely strong between August 1st to 11:30. And that there's a transition. There's a transition point, or there's a transition age that's happening, or era. And this is like a darkness, and it's not good. It's not good. It's not of joy. It's of hardship. It's of judgment. It's of darkness. And what I see is that the ones that are affected between August to 11:30, the sensitives, will have less of this, while the rest of the world will have the severity of it. How long ago? I can't see that far out. I do know that the rest of the world will feel it after 11:30. The sensitives will feel less of it on 11:30, but we've been feeling it since August. So I know this sounds strange. People aren't going to believe this and blah, blah, blah. I don't really fucking care. Really? I really don't fucking care what other people think. So thank you for paying attention to this kind of very esoteric, Kabbalistic interpretation of a certain verse within Numbers, in Balak, Parsha. And, it's real. This stuff's been written down for, depending on your interpretation, either the 1300s or the 6th century AD, or even all the way back to, the Second Temple times. It just depends on, what tradition you follow. I think that a lot of the scholars are saying the 2nd century, maybe the 6th century, but it's been written down for a long, long time. That's the point. Please go to my store, the-studio-reykjavik.com, and get the products that will help with improving your health and help support my channel. I have structural nano silver lozenges. I have it in sweet menthol 20 count. I have it in green apple 20 count. Blueberry drops 100 count. And also honey lemon drops in 100 count. And I also have magnesium and zinc. Take it every day. If you're not feeling well, take a double dose of it. I have lignans it's a powder that helps to boost your immune system and your hormonal health for males and females. Good night formula to help you get into REM cycle. It has tryptophan and melatonin in it. I have omega-3, which will help with your cardiovascular health, will help with your lipid profile. Structural nano silver soaps, high-end soap. I have different varieties. I have a great toothpaste. It's made from the structural nano silver. It neutralizes pathogens. Purchase this product. It's the best toothpaste that you're going to be able to get. I have silver gel. And silver gel will help to neutralize pathogens. You put it on your skin, around your mouth, and all that for 5 hours, and it'll neutralize it. You can also keep it on your skin overnight and improve your skin health. So you can use it as a skincare product. And I also have C60, which is made in coconut, and it's made in coconut and in avocado oil. So the C60 is a buckyball, right? 60 carbon molecule that is stirred in a lipid, and that lipid is either coconut oil or in avocado oil. You take a teaspoon of this a day. All right, I take a teaspoon of it a day. If you get the 2 ounce, then you just use a whole dropper. You can get it in 2 ounce, 4 ounce, or 8 ounce. It's a very strong antioxidant, and what it'll do is it'll bring down the reactive oxygen species, reduce that cellular stress for that cell. And what will happen is that the ATP will increase because the mitochondrial health will increase. So basically, aging is that we oxidize, right? And if you take C60, you're going to reduce that oxidative stress. And by doing that, you're going to slow down aging. So it's a major part of the protocol. So please go to my store, the-studio-reykjavik.com, and get the C60. It's in 2 ounce, 4 ounce, and 8 ounce. It's a very strong antioxidant. It's going to majorly help with your reduction in the oxidative stress in your cells. And you take it over a period of time, and you're going to start noticing that you're going to have more energy, and you're going to start aging less. If you take it before you work out, you'll recover quicker. So take my advice, take the C60. You're going to like it, and use it on a regular basis, and you're going to slow down your aging. So I have many, many products on my store. Follow my protocols, in terms of lowering your chances of cardiovascular disease, improving your skin health by using the collagen and the vitamin C and the silver gel, taking the resveratrol, taking the C60, um, you know, neutralize pathogens by taking the structural nanosilver liquids and gels, reduce that inflammation by taking the ashwagandha and the turmerics. I have lots of products that will help with your health and slow down the aging process. Not only that, it'll improve your immune system. And when you improve your immune system, you're going to be better off. They're great products. You can use them, as a gift for the holidays. It's a great idea. And, please go to my store, the-studio-reykjavik.com, and take a look at the products that I have. Thank you for your support. Please, when you're watching a video, share the video, ask your friends to subscribe. Please subscribe to all 6 of my channels. The links are in the description. I have 3 YouTube channels. I have Rumble, Bitchute, and Brighteon. So please subscribe. Make sure you click the notification bell, and you'll be able to see my content. Thank you for your support, and have a nice day.